100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell raised an army and tried to conquer the world. He was stopped by an unlikely hero, Sheriff Aesop Stormwood. As Hollowell died, he prophesied that he would be reborn twice more and rise again. Stormwood looked him in the eye and said if Hollowell did, his descendants would strike him down. Sheriff Aesop Stormwood went on to form Stormwood and Associates to make sure they'd be ready for Hollowell's returns, a private detective security and federally licensed magic users agency. 25 years ago, Hollowell returned for the first time, and a Stormwood made good on Aesop's promise. But the third coming of Hollowell may not be so far in the future. But the young Raz Stormwood just might know it's coming, and she plans to be ready. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. The Stormwood team was hired by a very nervous man because a car owned by his employer had been stolen. The team went out there and investigated and found a Domino mysteriously on the floor where in the place of the late 60s Mustang convertible was supposed to be there. I was also curious because none of the $1 million supercars in the room got stolen, just this one Mustang. The team found some footage from security footage and identified the thieves as NK's ex-girlfriend Michelle and her brother and some other guy. Very exciting. It turns out that they were a international car theft ring that had previously been running out of LA 2 years ago. They followed the Instagram account of NK's ex to a bar in which they found out about illegal street races that these people had been spotted at. The team went out, much to NK's chagrin, and Babbitt challenged Turk Domino, the brother of NK's ex, to a race for pink slips, where Turk Domino drove a very nice Dodge Challenger, not a Charger, because that would get us sued, but a Challenger, while Babbitt drove Bill's Chevy Lumina. If you are surprised that the Chevy Lumina lost, you don't know what a Chevy Lumina looks like. So, but because Turk really has no need for a Chevy Lumina, he laughed and said that he would fix up the car and that Babbitt could pick it up from him and gave him an address. The team went back to the office and, yeah, that's what happened. Now we're going. So, yeah, you guys went back to the office. Babbitt, you've got an address for where you can pick up the Chevy Lumina the next day. And Mara is still sitting behind the front desk of the office, just reading a vampire romance novel, I guess.
So, when are we going to go check this out?
Hopefully sooner rather than later, because I've been Ubering places.
It just happened.
It just happened.
Wait,
well, I don't want to have to.
Where did you Uber? We just drove from the races back here.
He took an Uber back.
Why didn't you just ride in the SUV?
You guys left.
It's got third row seating. If there's a problem, they can solve it. If you need to find someone, they can do it. Stormwood and Associates is a detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. If you need help, they'll be there. But don't get in their way. or else you'll get caught in the eye of the storm.
You guys took off without me.
No,
That's
you
true. It
left.
happened. It happened. It's established.
It's canon. It's now canon.
Why did you do that? In case just looking at you puzzled.
It's been a long story, all right? There's a lot going on.
Do you need to sit down?
Yes, I do. It's not like we almost lost my car in a dangerous street race.
I mean, technically we lost your car.
Yeah, we did. We lost it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't know
Intentionally.
why.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was intentional because your earbud's in it. Is that why? Why didn't you try to find one of us? You were with Babbitt. Why did you let him wander off?
He was in a mood.
I was in a mood. It's true. I get like this. Let's not worry about it too much. Let's just worry about getting the car back.
I mean, we can track where the car went, although he gave you an address.
Did he actually give us an address? I didn't realize that.
He said something
He
along
said that
the lines of.
I thought he was going to contact me.
Oh, well, I thought he gave you an address.
Okay, well, we'll let the listener decide. Either way,
If you don't have the address, you've been texted the address.
Okay.
Well, we can cross-reference the address and the earbud tracking. Make sure that he's telling the truth.
That's a good idea, because I took my earbud out on purpose for that reason. For that reason only.
So, let's go do this.
Yeah, we're all just like standing around like at the reception desk talking to each other.
And Mara's just reading a book.
Yeah.
She lives here. She doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, let's maybe head to the conference room and have NK check out where exactly we're going and maybe make a plan, because those work out so well.
Well, this was a plan, right? Like, this was 100% planned, right? NK looks at Babbitt.
Yes.
Yeah, this is we always plan very thoroughly.
Look, I made the plan. I didn't share it with anybody, but I figured out what needed to be done.
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right, so you guys go back to the conference room?
Sure.
Yes.
Ken, why is your boy texting me photos of a souped up Chevy Lumina?
Freaking Eric! Because he overheard you guys. I had my mic turned off while you were doing the intro about the Lumina race, and he was like, "Is it a Z30X or something, some shit?" And I'm like, "No, it's a crappy Lumina." And he's like the one I had? Yes. It's a crappy Lumina, just like the one Eric used to have.
Okay. So we gotta clear because that's not going in the episode.
No.
All right. So you guys go back to the conference room. NK pulls up the tracking, and you can see that the car is it's moved. It's not where the street race was happening. He drove it somewhere. The tracking is at a building it's in Hawkland, kind of a rundown, like almost industrial area. Just in a nondescript building, but if you compare that to the address that Babbitt has, it's the same address.
Well, good. What is the address?
It's an address. Don't make me.
Area. Does it matter if I ask what kind of like area we're gonna be delving into?
It's like a rundown industrial area.
Oh, fun.
So it's a large building. You can't see what you can't really see from satellite what kind of thing it is. If you pull up Street View, it looks like a building that has like some garage doors on one side. There's no signs or marking on it besides just the address number.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you wanted me to like come up with like 1, 2, 3, 4 fake street.
No. Just what kind of area we'd be going to.
Yeah.
In general.
This isn't a real city. Let's.
Yay for fake city.
It's an industrial area in Vancouver, doubling for an industrial area in not Oakland.
Yay.
Because there's no real shots of the city, except for in the establishing shots, which are stock footage. All right, so are you guys gonna wait until the next day, or are you gonna go right away? Are you gonna wait till like he says the car is ready, or are you going to go right away?
Oh.
I mean, let's weigh the options here. I could be getting my car fixed for like free, so I mean, that could be good.
So you trust him?
I mean, what's he gonna do? I'm sorry, that car's like $800.
There's no reason that he has to fix up anything and sell it to us at all. He's being nice. I think he thinks I have spirit or something.
Yeah, he does stuff like this.
Okay.
One time he stole a truck full of DVD players and just like... Nobody wanted DVD players.
I mean, everything's Blu-ray now.
I know, this was like 2 years ago.
So I guess we're waiting to hear back.
Okay.
Car's ready.
So, dramatic shots of, the sun's already down, but then the sun coming up. I'm assuming all the team members went to their respective homes and slept. And we, convened in the morning the next day at the office. It is a bright morning. As you walk in, Mara has slept in the receptionist chair, not having bothered going back to her cave.
Her back's gonna be sore.
Her feet are up on the desk. The novel is kind of like spread across, like that thing where you fall asleep with a book on top of your chest.
Yep.
Yeah.
The interns, some of the interns are there, some of them aren't, because it's, first thing in the morning, and Lucian doesn't ever roll in until after 10. It's things start out pretty normal as people file their paperwork and things shuffle around. At about noon, Babbitt, you get a text message saying,
"Okay,
come get the car."
Okay. Bill, your car's done.
Sweet.
Okay. Should I go with you?
Yeah, we're probably gonna need, a getaway driver.
Yeah, I don't know how this could go any way with us. Could be,
Do we
perfectly
all go?
nice.
Do we? I mean, we should all go.
Yeah, we should all go. We're not just picking up the Lumina.
I know. Just how do you? I don't know. Maybe we should have gone last night. I don't know.
Why are you so stressed about this? Do you know something that you're not telling us? Because I could really deal with not finding out something terrible at the last possible second.
She doesn't want to deal with,
It's just, yeah, I know. I didn't know. Maybe there's some other thing that we don't know. Other than the stuff that we know,
No.
Oh.
Great.
So,
Yeah. I'm driving my car.
yeah. And we'll try to keep you, not involved with the whole thing.
It's fine.
Yeah, that.
We need to...
It's fine.
Should I ride separately again?
I mean, okay, so we need to find out where this Mustang is.
Yes.
We know that Turk, Michelle, that they stole it. We know where they are right now. If the Mustang is there, we need to get it.
Yes.
Yes.
Which means
So
there are there are 4 of us going, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And 2 vehicles that we're looking to extract.
Yes. Which means we're going to be driving away in 3 vehicles minimum.
Yes. I would say, Raz, you should probably go with NK.
Okay. Matter to me.
What's NK's vehicle?
It is a souped up red Golf.
What is that?
Volkswagen Golf?
I'm looking right now.
Hatchback.
It's a hatchback.
Hot hatch.
Yeah, it's a little hot hatch.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of the
Okay.
Volkswagen Golf?
No.
It's like
Looking now. Okay, it's that. All right.
it's like it's iconic, man.
Yeah. Been around for
Okay.
ages.
Yeah, no, she's got a little souped up Volkswagen Golf.
Okay.
Hot hatch. Drives fast. Goes fast. Round corners. Important in a city
Back-all
like
shotgun.
this. All right.
I'm pretty sure I'm the tallest one. I need the legroom.
Yeah, because Kel's not here.
Which is really funny because in real life, I am the shortest among us.
It doesn't work the opposite way though, because I'm like because Babbitt's character is
very
the
tall.
shortest, but Kyle is. Kyle, how tall are you?
Like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah. You're approximately the character of Raz's height. All right. So, NK gets behind the wheel. Raz's shotgun, and we've got Bill and Babbitt in the back. Which is a fun sentence to say.
Toot toot.
And you guys hit the road, driving out to this nondescript location. What are you guys bringing with you?
Normal stuff.
Bringing my telescoping wand and actually having a gun on hand just in case.
Okay, so you're bringing a gun. Okay. Babbitt, are you bringing any weapons?
Just my lockpick knife thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. You rarely end up having... Your best stat is bare hands anyways, so...
Yes.
Lighter, wigs, chapstick.
My main question is: Are people armed? That's my concern. Like, because I'm assuming, like, and do you have your grappling hook gun?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to confirm. I never will say whether or not things are necessary, but I always want to make sure I know that you have the important items. And Bill, you still have that. So, I just actually, out of curiosity, Bill, in the previous adventure, you have the plot armor pendant.
Yes.
Do you still have that with you? Are you carrying that with you, or are you storing that somewhere?
I keep it on me in my
Okay.
back pocket, just in case.
Okay. I'm just curious for my own, in case I accidentally kill you. All right. So the team, you drive out to Hawkland, and you pull up to, and NK pulls you up to a nondescript building that it's got some, like, it's got like a row of like 4 garage doors, and then at the end there is like a metal regular door.
I think we'll try the regular door.
I mean, they are expecting us, sort
Well,
of.
they're expecting Babbitt.
They're expecting me. I feel like it should just be like maybe me and one other person who actually goes in there.
That's
Oh,
probably a good call.
Yeah, wasn't Bill with you in the race?
He was. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so Babbitt, roll me a d10.
3.
Okay. So you guys gonna? So who is going in?
Well, I mean, Babbitt, obviously.
Yes. And I would assume we want to keep NK out of this for now.
That seems smart.
Okay. Oh yeah, Bill, did you put in an earpiece?
Yes.
Okay, because you're
Put
old.
in a new one.
Yeah, you put in a new earpiece. I just wanted to make sure before, because right now the party's all together, but whether or not you can still talk to them when you're separated. Okay.
I mean, NK and I could hang back out here until you need us. And then we'll rush in.
Truth.
We'll be your backup.
Okay. Want to do that? I assume
Sure.
these windows are nice and tinted.
No.
Oh. No? Okay.
They aren't. It's
Okay.
sometimes visibility is important.
All right. Let's head in.
All right.
Okay.
So Babbitt and Bill, you're gonna walk up to the metal door.
Yes.
All right. You gonna knock?
Well, I'm going to look around and see if there's any, like, cameras looking at me or anything.
All right. Yeah, there's 100% a security camera over the door.
Okay. I knock on the door and then wave at the camera.
You hear the door.
call.
You hear the door buzz.
Okay.
I think that's a good sign.
Yeah. Open it up.
Okay. You open the door while it's buzzing, obviously. All right. Inside, you walk into the room, and it's just, there are a lot of cars in here. There are some of them are up on. This is clearly a garage in many ways. Where like there are a couple of cars up on lifts that they're not currently being worked on, but like someone's clearly in process of doing work to them. As you look, it's kind of it's dirty, but like movie dirty. So yeah, and then there's just the bunch of there are a bunch of cars. You can hear like work being done in the distance. This is a huge room, and around a corner, around one of the a van on the side, walks Turk Domino. Hey, welcome to the Sugar Shack.
Thank you for inviting me.
What an apt name.
Yeah. Because when you walk in here, it's like you're a kid in a sugar shop.
I got it. That's good.
Yeah. So, you gonna invite your friends in too?
I mean, they were just gonna wait outside if that's all right. But I guess, yeah, we can invite them in. That's fine. I take out my phone and text them that they should come in.
I guess we come in then.
All right. NK gets out of the car. She puts her hoodie hood up and pretty much does that thing where you start like trying to disappear into your hoodie by pulling the strings. Yeah.
Hand on her shoulder. Got
Alright.
you. Be okay.
All right. So you guys walk up to the door.
Yep.
Right as you get to the door, it buzzes before, like, right as you reach it. That roll earlier was whether or not you guys got spotted by the security camera. And, yeah, NK walks in. I'm assuming Raz does as well.
And I'm talking with Turk, and I'm like, yeah, she didn't even realize this is where we were coming until we were here, and yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest pile of blood I've ever heard.
What was that?
That's the biggest pile of blood I've ever heard.
Pile of bull? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. No, I mean...
Turk walks right up to NK.
Oh boy.
Been a few years. She's just kind of standing there. Uh-huh. And Turk Domino just hugs her.
That was fluffier than I was expecting.
Babbitt lets out a huge breath of relief.
It's been a while. Yeah? Took you guys long enough to find us. Walks back across the room.
Pardon?
I gotta say, didn't expect it to. He just smiles. He just looks and said, do you think after all this time, we would leave frames on security footage with our faces on it?
Oh, no.
What is this in reference to?
The footage when we stole the car.
You stole a car?
That's enough, Bill. Don't insult the man.
Yeah, it's okay. I tried.
We're in deep, man. It's bad. It's real bad.
Why don't you tell us what's so bad?
So, why don't I bring out some familiar faces? Oh, but first, he pulls a set of keys out of his pocket and tosses them to Babbitt.
Catch him. And what did we agree on?
Here's the Babbitt. It's a Chevy Lumina. Fuck it.
All right.
And,
Thank you.
Roll me a D10. Either Bill and Babbitt both roll me a D10.
10.
Oh boy. 5.
All right, Babbitt, you notice this. Bill, you don't. That actually, you are standing next to a car that you didn't immediately recognize. That has somehow miraculously been transformed in the course of like 12 hours. Laws of physics with paint drying be damned. The Chevy Lumina now looks pristine, but it's also black, a pearlescent black with a very dramatic flame paint job coming up over the hood. And the hood of the car does seem to be different than... There's a large hood scoop there now. And it's you're pretty sure that the hood of the car was lower. Besides that, also last time you saw it,
Right.
they have full engine swap. This thing now puts out so many horsepower it'll pull your teeth out.
That's a lot of horses.
Wow. Wow.
Brakes are still terrible. Anyways.
Who needs brakes?
Turk just looks at you and goes, everyone needs brakes.
I know.
Because if you don't stop, man, where does it all go? Where does it all go?
Yeah.
He kind of looks off into the middle distance.
I just look at my colleagues in confusion.
I just shrugged back.
Anyways, NK, Michelle's not here, but let me introduce you to someone. This is Walker. It's a average-built blonde guy who you can now tell is an average-built blonde elf, because I feel like varying up the races has been a very human-centric story. He's been an elf this whole time. Walker just kind of walks out. Hey, I'm Walker Paulson. That's a dumb name, but that's the name I gave him. So, we got issues. And I'm not just saying it because the GM doesn't want to keep having to talk in Turk's voice. So, we didn't want to do this job. We didn't want to steal this car.
Maybe you shouldn't have.
Man, sometimes life just doesn't give you choices.
Well, if I may ask, what's so significant about the car anyway?
I don't know. We don't know. So, okay. This is what happened. All right. So they got Juan. NK just kind of looks surprised. What? They got this guy kidnapped Juan. And he said if we didn't steal this car, he was going to kill him. That was a month and a half ago.
Him?
He's this rich asshole. It's named Damian Cole. Anyways, he kidnapped Juan and said if we didn't steal this specific car, that he was going to kill him. He still has him. So I mean, that's why we needed help, but we couldn't ask for help. Yeah, so Michelle had the idea that since we knew you, and she looks at NK, we knew you were in San Ricardo, that we kind of guide this guy, like we steal the car, but we get him to try to hire the ARC team to recover it. But then the ARC team closed their offices a week ago. And then Kate looks up, but all the phones are redirecting to Stormwood and Associates right now. Right. So the idea, and then the door opens and in walks a tall brunette woman who you recognize from the Instagram feed from the day before as Michelle. Because I'm just tired of trying to organize characters. And it's also the most dramatic moment to walk in. And she just walks in. She goes, well, and I knew that you would be the one to find us if we left you the breadcrumbs. And that's why I left the Domino there.
This is kind of Mad Maxy, in that, like, we as in Stormwood are kind of along for the ride in someone else's journey. I like it. I'm sorry, I make meta comments on what's going on a lot of the time. I'm Bill.
Yeah, I'm Turk. Yeah, we know you're Bill. Michelle. We did our research on all of you.
Seriously? I mean, good.
I mean, do you really think that Turk was going to accept a race with a Chevy Lumina?
I just met the guy that night. I don't know.
I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
We all live our lives 1/4 mile at a time.
Not if you're not going anywhere.
This guy.
You always gotta be going somewhere.
All right.
So, what do you want us to do?
Well, we need to get Juan back.
Yeah, so
you're our backup
Juan.
plan. We dropped off the car. He was supposed to return Juan, and he hasn't. We have to get justice for Juan.
Alright, so what do you need us to do? We just want to get this car.
Like 5 people would have gotten that joke, and none of them are on this podcast.
I got the joke.
You got the joke. I know. So, we need to go. We need to go get. It's just so hard to do that voice for more than 5 seconds. I guess Walker's going to interrupt just so I can stop talking like that. We need to go get Juan, and we need to steal that car back, because this guy does not deserve to have anything, and I have a feeling that there's more to that car than just being a car.
There's more to it than meets the eye.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm relatively certain it's not a Transformer, no.
Rats.
Wouldn't it be cool if it was?
It would be really cool if it was a Transformer. I'm not gonna lie, you guys.
So, yeah, we can help you find your dude. It's having brain farts.
It's okay.
I mean, my first thought would be, like, who is this Damien Cole guy?
Well,
I was probably knowing a little bit more about Juan wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Why he would have been taken.
he just Juan's just a member of our team. It's Michelle goes. NK nods. He's a driver.
Yeah, but he must have been kidnapped then to instigate you. This dude must have something against you and your team.
I mean,
Yeah, is there any reason he might have singled out Juan?
well, I mean, walkers are breaking and entering expert, like for non-car stuff. Michelle goes, he's the guy who can, pick a garage door lock. Turk he's the guy on our team. He can get into tech. And frankly, Walker just says, she's the one who actually makes plans. Juan's a
Good
driver.
to know.
Juan's a driver. That's all he does. That's all he knows. If you're going to take out one person from our team and still have us be effective, he's the guy.
Gotcha. All right.
He's our best driver, but the worst thief.
So in trying to get this car back, we gotta put your found family thing back together. I get it.
We're family.
No, I'm still on board. Sure, let's boss, I like this. This seems good.
Okay.
All right.
Let's sit down and do some research, try to figure out where Juan could be held.
So he has drop off they say his name was Cole Damien or Damien Cole.
Damien Cole.
Thank you. I forgot to write it down. I knew, fun fact, the GM came up with the last name for the character and then made up the first name on top of his head. All right. So, then NK just sighs. Okay. Did you look up who this guy was? You put in a lot of effort to make sure we knew that you were doing this. Everyone just kind of looks at Turk. I mean, I could have, but Everybody's got to.
Okay, yeah, okay. Looks like we're definitely needed here. Got it.
NK decides, do we want to do this here or do we want to do this back at the office with the screens and the stuff?
I vote for screens and stuff.
We do have a lot of great screens at the office.
Alright, let's head to the office.
All right. So a parade of cars drives back to the Stormwood office.
Bill, you can drive your Lumina.
I'm kind of scared too, but okay.
Bill, you gonna drive your Lumina?
Yes.
All right, start the car. It is the most... You have never heard an exhaust this loud on a Chevy Lumina on purpose. You've heard it maybe this loud on accident, but never this loud on purpose.
Oh boy. I'm going to get some noise
pipes.
complaints from my neighbors.
As you are now driving a very large, very supercharged Chevy Lumina. You do not have a NOS button. But, also there's, when you start the car, a bunch of neon lights up underneath the car, too.
Oh boy. I really like that feature. This is great. I'm glad we did this.
You also notice your back seat's been replaced, half of it. Only half of your back seat's been replaced with a massive subwoofer.
Why would you even... What? Oh my god.
I live like 1/4 mile at a time.
You sure do, buddy. You sure do.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Figure out who this Damien Cole guy is.
All right, so...
That it could have against you guys.
All right, you drive back to the office as the parade of strange people walks by Mara, who was just reading her book. You're not sure if she's moved or she just woke up and started reading again.
I mean, it seems like she's lucid, so...
Yeah. You know, she flips off Bill as you guys walk in.
Seriously?
Hey, Mara, we found a sexy team of car thieves.
She gives you a thumbs up, Babbitt. My name is Trey Dorn, and I was your game master for this session. Joining me, as always, was Kyle Johnson as Babbitt, Nick Izumi as Bill, and Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/Nerd and Tie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network. And that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, you know, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fate Wild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ plus podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.